Alright, what's up everybody, it's Chad. So we're going to be taking a test drive in the 2018 Atlas Premium SEL with Adam from Atlanta, Georgia. Adam works for Volkswagen, and Adam's a marketing manager slash product specialist. So, you know, I figured while Adam was here today doing the launch party with us, why not hop in the Atlas and get some of his perspective on the vehicle, since he does work for Volkswagen Corporate. So let's go ahead and do that and see what this vehicle is all about with Adam today. And as you can see here, it's the black SEL Premium, gorgeous vehicle. From what they were talking about today, and kind of what I want to really kind of drill on is the towing capacity and things like that. Because basically this vehicle is the competition for the Honda Pilot, the Toyota Highlander, the Ford Explorer, all those somewhat full-size SUVs. I don't think necessarily the Chevrolet Suburbans or the Ford Expeditions and things like that. But again, this is it, the Atlas. Let's get in with Kevin and see what's going on, and take a ride down the street with Adam and see what it's all about. All right. And yeah, I got to put a seatbelt on. I guess that would be the proper thing to do. Yep. Yes, sir. Let's see. Now, Adam, this car here, is this one that's from the inventory at the Volkswagen store here, or from y'all?
Josh. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Josh.
Yeah. And yeah, this is straight from Chattanooga, straight from the plant. Okay, so this car, everybody's from Chattanooga, which we can get one for you if you need it. Exactly.
Exactly.
Alrighty. So what we have here is the 2018 Volkswagen Atlas. This one is the SEL Premium, which is the highest trim level, which is also the fully loaded version of the Atlas. So in this one, you have all leather seating. Two front seats are heated and ventilated. This middle row is heated. The steering roll is heated as well. And you're gonna have this huge panoramic sunroof that's in here. Another cool thing about the premium version of the Atlas is the digital cockpit. Now right now it's displaying navigation, and you can also bounce back and forth between your main infotainment screen and your digital cockpit, and I'll demonstrate there right now. Let's tap that, and you're gonna tap it again, and it bounces right back.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty customizable. You can change different views on it, and I'll show you right now. Right now it's displaying the gears and the speed. Drop it down for eco. Now it's going to show you how many miles to empty, type of fuel economy you're getting, and you can even go to your driver assist system on here. And you can even go back to classic.
Okay. So those are different views you can do on the screen.
Correct.
Okay. Now, the Fender stereo system, how many speakers are in this car?
So you're gonna have 12 speakers and also a subwoofer that's in the trunk.
Okay.
So great sound you're gonna get out of here. I don't know if you want to demonstrate. It's the radio, XM radio is playing right now. I'm gonna turn it up real quick and find that.
What size sub is that in the back there?
That
is that an 8 or a 10?
Yeah, I believe it's an 8 that's in there, but we'll have to fact check that.
It's cool. Yeah, I know. Is that one of the subs that's kind of like built into the spare tire well?
Yes, that's correct.
I think from doing this with some other cars, it was an 8-inch sub.
Yeah.
This is Fender stereo system, everybody, not Bose.
Right. Which is from Panasonic. Their premium.
Okay.
That's their premium sound system.
Cool. Now, I was talking with the rep earlier about towing capacity, and he was explaining to me that this vehicle does 5,000 pounds. Now, is that 5,000 pounds with the engine that pretty much comes standard in the Atlas, or is it just one engine in the Atlas right now for the United States?
So there are two engines, but right now what's available is that 3.6 liter.
Okay.
And also it comes with the 8-speed automatic transmission, and that is the engine that is going to tow your 5,000 pounds.
Okay, great.
Which would be a small boat, you know, your jet skis, you know, trailer with car, bikes, or even a 12-foot trailer. So several different things, which is pretty much what the average everyday person that's going to tow. That's what this vehicle is going to tow.
Now, will the second engine that Volkswagen has for this come out in America?
Yes.
Is that on an all-wheel drive model?
It can be, and that would be that 4-cylinder turbo 2.0. And the specs are just a little bit below this V6, so you won't be missing out that much.
Okay. Right, because you can get 4Motion in the V6, of course.
Right.
Okay, so the other one's just a 2.0 4-cylinder turbo for better fuel economy?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, makes sense. So the Atlas ride's really nice, and it seems pretty quiet inside the cabin.
Yeah, and that's where you get your luxury feel. You got these double pane windows. They have several sound dampeners throughout the vehicle, you know, which gives you that quiet feel. If you hop into like another vehicle, I'm not gonna say any names, but you hop into other SUVs, you're gonna hear all types of road noise compared to this one.
True. Yeah, that's nice. I'm liking, now it's not, is it called, do y'all call it a digital dash, or is there
this is your digital cockpit.
Digital cockpit, okay. All right, cool.
This is something that you will see very similar in Audi, which they brought it to Volkswagen now.
Right, because I remember when I worked for Audi, they had this in the A8s and the different
A4s now, A5,
the A7, I think maybe. Or now, question: on your backup camera, will it display? Is there a feature to do it on that screen there?
No, not on that screen.
Still over here.
Yep, be mainly on the screen. And, And in this vehicle, you're gonna have that area view, which is your 360 camera. So you got 4 cameras combined. That gives you that aerial view.
That's pretty sweet. It is. I always thought if you could have a backup camera right in front, that would be easier when you're actually using that camera.
Yeah.
But maybe that's in the future for the works. Who knows?
Yeah. I guess it just depends on how they.
Right.
They got some type of science to where I guess that's where this fits for them.
Now, how many actual USB ports and auxiliaries do you have in the entire vehicle?
So you're gonna have 4 USB ports and 1 auxiliary. And then, so there's 1 USB port here, you got 1 in the middle console, and then 2 back there along with 3-prong plug-in outlet, which is 115 volt.
That's pretty nice. Okay, so they're definitely hooking it up on that. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff about this vehicle. I'm loving this massive sunroof that we talked about, or would they call it a panoramic glass sunroof?
Yes, that's correct.
That's pretty big. Now, it just stops right there at the actual center, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And now let me ask a question. Why did Volkswagen not add sunglass holders to the Atlas?
That is a question I cannot answer. I guess they got other storage compartments.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because you can set your stuff up here. You know,
right, okay.
Or you got down here, so, you know.
Yeah, I've had some people on YouTube asking those questions.
Yeah. Like, when you're really sitting in a car, do you really need it? You know, it's gonna be, if you're grabbing your shades, it's going to be a lot easier.
Yeah, where am I now?
Right here than, you know, keeping your eyes off the road to look up and, you know.
So there might be some electronics built into that area there, possibly. I don't think they would just have a plastic thing there with nothing under it.
Right.
Now, so your headlights on the outside are all LED, is that right? Is that the, are even the high beams LED?
On this one, no, you still got the halogen.
Okay, so halogen high beams, LED daytime running lights, LED headlights, LED in the rear, LED also for your tag lights, from what I can tell.
Right.
Now, what about your fog lights down in the bottom bumper?
No, fog lights are just
halogen.
Yeah.
Now, is there any LED lighting on the actual interior of the vehicle?
Yeah, you have ambient lighting.
Okay.
It's gonna run along around the edges of the vehicle, and then you even have lights there in
under here for your feet at night. Okay. But now, are these LED up here possibly? Let's see.
Those are pretty.
Those are your regular light bulbs up there.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can tell you got your blinker LEDs on the right, on the rear view mirrors, blind spot monitoring system. Yes. Adaptive cruise control, is that standard on all models?
No, it's going to be SE Tech and up.
Okay. And with adaptive cruise control, will it handle while you're sitting there in traffic? Will it handle that part for you?
Yep, it only cuts off when the vehicle makes a complete stop, or unless you pump the brakes.
Okay, so if we're cruising on the interstate at 8-10 miles an hour, it'll do the braking for us.
Yeah, once
okay.
It's on over, in order to turn on, it has to go over 30 miles an hour. But if you're like cruising in traffic, it won't cut off until you make a complete stop.
Okay, I got you. So to activate it, you got to get over 30 miles an hour. Once after that, it's on, it's handling business for us. Now, I notice right now while we're sitting here, the car the engine, you can feel it cut off. That's to save on fuel consumption while you're at a stoplight?
Yes, that's the auto start and stop feature, which you can turn off if you want to, it's a preference thing, but it does save about 6% on the full tank. That's what it states on average.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. All right, so lots of good stuff there. Are you allowed to talk about this versus the competitors?
Yeah.
Because that's what cars that are in this class would be what? Toyota Highlander, Ford Explorer,
Honda Pilot,
Nissan Armada, maybe, or
it'd be the Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder, okay. And you think it's ranking right there with them, or what are you thinking?
It's definitely there, if not above all of them. Because when you look at those vehicles, you look at this. Or its technology and the seamless and the simplicity of the vehicle, it's definitely has a beat. And we talked about how quiet the cabin is. If you go from this vehicle to those, it's not going to be as quiet.
Okay. So, this has got to be what, the widest Volkswagen they've ever put on the market?
Yes. Yep. Their first 7-passenger SUV.
I mean, look how wide that windshield is there, buddy. It's massive in size.
Like even that's something to point out. A lot less blind spots in this vehicle compared to its competitors. You got a lot more vision, which will make it easier to drive.
Definitely, yeah. This has been great. Cool. You got your SD card slots. Now, I'm assuming that's not to put music in the car, is it? Is that possible?
You can. And then there's a CD player in there. So one of those SD cards that's in there has pictures, so you can actually view pictures. Well, you can't do it right now, but you can view images.
Did y'all have some loaded in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. We'll check them out when we get back. Yeah. All right, everybody. We're almost back to the Stokes VW dealership, so I'm gonna quit recording for just a minute, and when we get back, we're gonna take a look at some of this stuff he was talking about that we can't check out while the car's possibly driving. All right, man, so I guess show us when we were driving earlier, maybe some of the stuff inside of here. We don't have to get into too detail, but maybe some things that your average consumer might not know about. Kind of like that, like the SD card slots and, pictures and things like that.
Yeah. Some real neat little feature. So SD cards in there, you can view images on here. So these are preloaded images of the Atlas that you can scroll through. Or you can do a slide, Oh,
that's cool. 3 car seats in there,
Yeah. And this is showing everybody packed in there.
Nice. Yep, that's on our wall in the showroom. Yeah. Pretty sweet. People were saying when we put that, I did a video about the wall.
Oh, really?
And people were saying that that picture doesn't look like they really took that picture in front of a house. Are those real pictures in front of houses?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they thought it was photoshopped.
No. Of course they, did some work to the picture. But yeah.
Right. So there it is, folks. All you trolls out there that are talking junk. That's it.
That's your Atlas.
Yeah, that looks cool. I guess because the picture just doesn't really look all that real,
Yeah. They take the picture and then they edit.
Right. Looks good with black wheels on it.
Yeah,
I like
definitely.
that. Look at that color. Wow. That's cool. That's neat. Is that like the SEMA shows and things like that they take them to?
Yeah, these are.
Look at that. So this is some of the stuff you can have your Atlas looking like.
Oh yeah, definitely. Those wheels are optional, but they are available.
Really? Okay.
And that color will be available very soon.
Now, people are talking about these exhaust pipes, how they're I'm sure you've heard it many a times at all these car stores you're going to. What's your thoughts on that? I think it makes it look a little nicer back there.
Yeah.
The pipes come out right there next to them, right?
Right. Yeah. They're for design.
Okay.
It's a design feature.
Okay, that makes sense.
And, who wouldn't like chrome tips?
Exactly. Yeah, they're kind of flush mounted on the back there. Okay, now when you have these pictures, can you use them for a background and then have the app buttons on top and all that like on a phone?
No.
Okay. And would it do a slideshow while you're cruising down the road?
No. Safety. Nope. Safety first. So you can only view this, you know.
Okay, just like we're doing now.
Yep.
Okay, so no hacks for any of that kind of stuff or anything. He can't mention it, folks. All right, that's cool. That's good to know. All right, cool. Anything else you think we should look at? I'm trying to think.
Definitely this area view camera. So when you're under 10 miles an hour, you can turn it on, you know, if need be. So this is like the full area view. And there's, like I mentioned earlier, there's 4 different sections. So you want to see the backup camera? There it is.
Okay.
So out of all the car manufacturers that I've seen with this area view, this is the one that's most in depth, and even the quality of the camera is a big difference compared to other ones. Like you can even look at some of these Cadillacs that have this. And
all right, so I got a phone call from the GM, want me to film that Porsche Panamera Turbo right there, and unfortunately, when I got off the phone with him, I went back to record, and I guess I just didn't hit the button, so we lost a little bit of footage there. But basically, what Josh was talking about was the camera system on the vehicle and just how it's somewhat better than pretty much every other car out there in the market. He says it's better. Of course, you know, he's probably would be somewhat biased to the camera system on the Atlas, considering that he works for Volkswagen Corporate out of Atlanta. He's a marketing guy with them. But anyways, maybe it is. I'm really just not sure, so I can't make that. As you can see, some footage I just overlaid on here of us unveiling the Atlas in the showroom that evening at the dealership. And, of course, the frame rates are not matching up with the LED lighting, and you're seeing that blink effect going on, which is not happening when you're normally looking at it. So, you know, my final thoughts about the Atlas, I really do like it. I think it's great that Volkswagen brought a full-size SUV to the marketplace here in America, and it's a great vehicle. Again, it comes standard with third-row seats. As you can see, the guitarist here, Scott Sane, is going to actually hop in on the inside and check out the third-row seats to see how comfortable they are and if there's any room back there. And he seemed to be pretty happy with it after he got out and spoke with me. But, yeah, an Atlas, a great vehicle. You know, I got to talk with another rep from there, and this guy supposedly has watched some of my videos in the past, and he says that he really wants me to drill in on videos with the Atlas doing stuff with the towing. So anyways, I'm going to try this week to get an Atlas, bring it home, and get one of my neighbors that has a boat, since we live off the Ashley River here in Charleston, and let's check it out and see how the towing capacity and all that power works on the Atlas when we're really having to try it out with towing a boat. So if some of y'all think y'all be interested in seeing me do that with a boat or a massive trailer or something like that that's around 4,000 to 5,000 pounds, let me know in the comments. Send me a comment. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up, and we'll try to do our best to get the ball rolling. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I mean, we got over 2,700 videos, and I'm pushing them out hard in 2017. That was a promise I made to myself in 2017. I want to take this channel to another level and build a good subscriber base and get the ball rolling, and that's what I'm doing. So if y'all could just help out by subscribing, you'll definitely be seeing a lot more Volkswagen videos, and always feel free to send me some comments. Let me know if there's something you'd like to see filmed during the day or night, and some of y'all have, and I'm working on doing that. So thank you so much. We'll see you soon. I'm Chad Dolbier, signing out.